Okay, cool. Hi guys. So we finally made it to YouTube after years and years and years of going back and forth.
And a few false starts. You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Guys, we've got content, you know.
A lot of unedited content.
We have got content sitting there. But you know what? I feel like, I don't know if you agree, I feel like this is probably the right time.
Yeah.
Because like a lot's happening.
A lot going on.
The family is expanding, literally. And I think it's probably the right time to do this. It doesn't feel forced. I feel like before we were trying to force our way onto YouTube, but it was just like, I don't have nothing to add to this place.
I think we've got a journey to take you on.
And here we are. So we figured we'd probably first and foremost address the elephant in the room.
You might have to stand up. Maybe people can't see it.
This elephant.
Yeah.
That one. Right. If you've been following our journey on Instagram, I've been quite open and vocal about, you know what, like, I'm done. I'm okay with the 2 kids. I even did lots of content around it, which we'll insert here.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
Okay, so I was quite vocal about not wanting any more kids. And I can't lie, I did mean it. I did actually mean it. I wasn't just saying it for fun or just saying it for vibes. I did mean it. I'd reached a point where it's like, you know what, I now want to grow and rebuild. And when I say that, it's like before kids, there was a lot of things I was doing. Like, you know, people say kids don't change you. I think it does. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. But me before kids and me after kids, very, very different in terms of just like my drive and, you know. So I was ready to kind of get back into my stride of, you know, putting my foot on the gas and getting back to business like I did before. And I just felt that it probably was, you know, I just kind of felt that we're here, 2 kids, it's fine. Time has passed because our plan was to have them back to back. And after Evan, I was just kind of like, yeah, not yet. And then we delayed it for a year. Then we delayed it for another year. And we delayed it. And I just got to a point I was just like, David, you know, I just feel like I want to get back to like grinding.
Yeah. I think I definitely had a very different take on the whole thing.
But did you understand where I was coming from?
Oh yeah, I understood it, but I wanted to go a different direction. Understanding and agreeing is a totally different thing.
But
right?
did you think? But like, okay, did you understand and did you kind of like? It made sense what I was.
Yeah,
saying,
it made sense. I understand.
And it wasn't like an unreasonable thought.
Oh no! It wasn't an unreasonable thing.
And
but
I think you could testify that the change was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I just thought.
As long as you didn't think I was being.
No, but I just thought that not having kids was not the answer. But
what? What does that mean?
No, it was not the answer to the change that you were talking about, right? I just felt like because basically, rewind. The plan was have 3 kids back to back, right?
Yeah,
you know,
that was the plan.
2 years or less, like, you know.
No, so it was like when one child turns 1, we try for the other one.
So it'll be 18 months, 2 years, kind of thing like that. And I just thought, since we've got to 2, let's just do 3 so that you are now free to just explore and continue to do what you need to do. But obviously, as Abigail said, it did definitely have an impact on her motivation, her energy levels, her...
my mental well-being.
Basically, yeah. But...
Let's not... Because I think after I think Evan's birth just rocked my whole entire world. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah. So obviously...
It was bad. I had sepsis. I could have died, guys. It was not a nice... It was bad.
Yeah, which we just found out not too long ago.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, we didn't know.
But let me quickly digress, yeah? When I was giving birth to Evan, basically I went into labour early because I caught an infection. Apparently nobody knew what this infection was. Anywho, I gave birth to him, emergency C-section at 36 weeks after being in hospital for a couple of days, being poked and prodded and whatever. And he came. I had a hemorrhage, lost a lot of blood. I just felt awful. And after I'd given birth to him on the ward that night, I literally was like, I feel like I'm dying. And lo and behold, clearly I wasn't exaggerating.
We find out how many years later? Almost like 5 years later.
5 years later,
I found out
out
that she was actually basically.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Back to the differences.
Yeah.
In terms of the approach, I think because I understood, I was always up for waiting. Right.
So he was waiting. I was done.
Yeah. So she was. I think that was the main difference. I was up for waiting because I definitely understood the mental struggles. I understood the fatigue. I understood the impact it's had on her motivation in terms of her business. She works for herself and all that stuff like that. So I understood it, but I was just waiting for the time while she was like, I'm done. But
a predator.
But obviously at the end, we got.
Right, and I guess one of the questions that a lot of people are thinking, like, was this planned, was this unplanned?
It was planned.
It
was definitely planned.
No, wait.
Hold on, what does planned mean?
Wait. So it wasn't kind of like, okay, yay, we're gonna...
It's not about yay or nay.
No,
was it planned?
No.
Did we decide that we were going to have the child? Yes or no?
But there was conditions.
It doesn't matter.
No, okay.
It doesn't matter
what
conditions.
Wait, hang on. Let me tell you my thing.
It was planned.
Okay. Strictly speaking,
it was planned.
Yes, because I came to a point where I said, okay, let's try for another baby. However, I said, remember, there was a time limit. No,
yeah, I know.
Not. What? So you thought? So what did you think was going to happen when the time limit?
But the time limit was never going to come.
What?
It was never going to come. Basically, I don't want to get into details, but yeah. So basically, she no. So she was like, was it around March?
I said.
No. When did you say this?
I think in March. In March. Was it like March?
Yeah, well, I'm guessing.
I said, in March, I was like, oh, okay. I will give it till...
Summer, you said by
I said June, specifically.
I had summer.
No, see, I said June, right? Yeah. March, I said June.
Yeah. And so that was her condition.
That was my condition.
But she knows that was not really a condition because
historically, when we say it happens. However, that's because I think that's because of me.
Get out of here.
The other two, basically, women. My body works on. It's like clockwork, yeah? So I know exactly when the other two were conceived. Like, because, everything is am I lying?
Yeah, so what's the difference? I don't understand now.
The difference is coming to just bait out myself, yeah? But basically, essentially, I know when my body is ready and when it's not ready. But evidently, this time, my body was like, no. We're not working. I'm not working in sync with you. And lo and behold, here I am.
Pregnant!
But I literally went in June, I'm not gonna lie, in June when in March when I said, yeah, let's see, to be honest, I feel like I was kind of bluffing. I feel like I was bluffing and I was just kind of like, okay, fine, I'll give you to June, thinking this is not going to happen in June and then we can just stop going on about this. And then,
Yeah. Anyway, I never thought that was a good. I just thought, that was a good.
You thought that I was bluffing the whole thing?
What whole thing?
The whole being done? Or like...
Oh, no. I'm talking about...
Oh, you were just confident?
Yeah, like, she knows that from even like, as we said, when Evan was 1, that was the plan. And when Evan is 1, then we try for the next one and stuff like that. When, obviously, she wasn't ready for it and all that stuff like that.
So you just waiting.
But yeah, I don't know. I was confident. And I did tell you, even though I understood it, I did tell you that I'm confident that the time will come that I was just being a good husband. I was patient. I was understanding. We waited for 4 years or 5 years, basically, nearly.
4 years, really.
Yeah, 4 years. And I was just patient. I just waited. To tell you the truth, I think waiting did do a lot for you. I think it did a lot for you in terms of like just recovery, in terms of like motivation, mentally, and you got a a lot done in that time. I still think if there was a child, I think you could have still.
Nah.
But no.
David.
But yeah, I know.
David.
But
It would have been.
This was the right choice, and I understand.
Yeah. So again, so to that, so some of you're probably thinking about how like you were quite adamant that you didn't want a baby, and you're here, and it's like it's fine. It is fine. Timing is everything, I believe. Timing is everything. I definitely don't think it would have been a good idea for me to have a baby, like, to have another one because, again, there are certain things that I wanted in place for another child. I guess I don't know, will we call it first world problems?
Yeah, it's first world problems.
I mean, we're privileged. I feel like, no, but I won't say first, but we're privileged to kind of to set those demands and conditions, right?
Yeah.
It is a privilege, and I appreciate that. But there were certain things like, okay, I want to be in a bigger house. Like, I want to have bought a new house. But we wouldn't have been ready. Like, if we had a child back then, we definitely wouldn't have been ready to get a bigger house. Already,
a bigger house. We wouldn't have been ready to get the house you wanted. You could have got a bigger house, but the bigger house you wanted. You know what I mean? It's true.
No,
there's a difference between a bigger house from where we are now, which is where we are. It's not small, but moving to a big. But you want something very specific, right? Which requires a lot more.
Well, okay. Yes.
But there's always a but. No.
David, no.
No. Yes, but no.
No.
What does that mean?
What would we? What would we have been able to buy?
No, I don't know. But you understand what I'm saying?
Think back to Evan turned 1. Let's say Evan's turned 1 now. We've tried for another baby. We've had another baby within that year, which probably would have happened, right?
Yeah.
Now, at that time, think back then, think of where we were. Not that we were in a bad place, but as in, would we have had enough savings to even get a half we
would. First of all,
I don't think so.
The child would have been alright in the current house.
but I think I would have been alright.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
Okay.
We have conditions. We have some first world problems that we want to adhere to.
But yeah, like I said, I appreciate we are privileged to be able to say, I want this, I want that, I want that. But again, it is a privilege. But there are certain things that, and I'm sure we all have things that we want and we desire in our lives to make ourselves comfortable. And it was things like, I think a key thing was, I want to be in a bigger house I want to be somewhere where I'm just like, this is good for me. I don't think we would have been able to, not just good for me, good for all of us. Like, I want more space for the boys and all of that stuff. And I don't feel like having a third child here would have been good. I definitely don't think I would have.
It's not a terrible place back there.
Oh, yes, it's actually not. It's really not.
Just want to let you know. It's
really not. Again, that's what I said. Like, we're privileged to be able to talk like this. But there were just some things that I wanted for us, and I knew we could get it, but just we wouldn't have been able to get it then. And the reason why I say timing, timing really is everything, and like God works in amazing ways. In that time where it's been however many years, like we've been able to do a lot, we've been able to achieve a lot, we've been able to like grow a lot in so many different ways, and it's so crazy that like we're here, we're pregnant, and then we're actually ready to get the kind of to get somewhere that we would both be very, very happy in.
And fits her vision.
Don't make it sound... Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, no, I would as well, but,
Don't do that.
I think it was very specific.
About games room and all of that. Yeah. But, everyone wants to be in a comfortable space for their family. Again, this space is not bad, guys. Yeah. But in life, we go up. Yeah. Right, and we're trying to go up.
Progress, basically.
Yeah, we want to progress. And we're ready. It's just so beautiful how it has worked out. And I think, which is why when I found out I was pregnant, I wasn't, I was a bit like, oh gosh, okay. And it took me a little while to just, just relax and not be anxious and not be worried because things just started falling into place. Like I said, we are ready to start looking at houses.
Yeah.
We've got what we need to take that next step comfortably. And like, God is good. It's good. So like, I'm very okay. I'm very okay with this. I'm actually excited.
Yeah. No, definitely exciting times. New arrival, family getting bigger, new trying to find new place, basically.
Yes, a lot is going to be happening, and this is partly why we were like, you know what, this is actually probably the right time to take you guys on this journey with us, because we're going to have a baby on the way. We have a baby on the way. We are starting to look for our next home. I'm getting a bit emotional.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, got baby on the way. We're starting to look for our new home. Essentially, right, I think in a nutshell, the reasons why I didn't want to have a third child no longer exist.
That wraps it up.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I guess this is why you say like never say never, because whatever is causing you to say no, like God being so good, could just why do I feel like I want to cry? But yeah, I think that sums it up nicely, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I guess this is why say never, because whatever it is that's causing you to be like, no, I won't do that. Like, that thing could disappear and it could no longer exist. And I think that is where I'm at. The things that were making me not want to have another child, they don't exist anymore.
Yep. And on that note, so I've always wanted to do this. If you have any comments, put it in the comments.
Yeah,
is that what they say?
I don't actually know. That's what we're saying.
If you have any questions or anything, put it, or maybe we'll make a video addressing those issues or those questions if we're comfortable addressing it, obviously. I'm excited to be on this journey with you, take you on a journey of this, finding a new place, and as well, obviously, when this new little one arrives as well.
And guys, please, let me just end it with this. Please don't talk to me about boys or a boy or a girl.
Yeah, we're not finding
out. Guys, we're not finding out. Genuinely, honestly, there's more important things that I'm praying for than whether it's a boy or a girl. Like, we've been praying over this baby already, very specific prayers. It's not about whether it's a boy or a girl, so please don't put that on me. Like, I know it's like, we've got 2 boys already, and naturally people are like, oh my gosh, are you hoping for a girl? I really want it to be a girl, but I don't know, it feels very, and I know it's not with bad intention, so I don't even take like offense. It's not that. It's just not a conversation I want to have, basically, because, you're talking about boy or a girl, but what I am praying for is so much deeper than whether it's a boy or a girl. So yeah, please, let's not do that. Let's no gender stuff, okay? It's gonna be a baby. It'll be a boy or a girl, and that's it.
Yeah, so we look forward to doing this often, and as I said,
I can't believe we've made it on YouTube.
Well, we haven't put it on YouTube yet, but I guess if you're seeing this on YouTube, maybe this will be going part of the other stack. But if you're seeing this,
no, it won't be part of the other stack.
We succeeded.
This feels right. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay then.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and
comment,
subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll edit it so that it sounds good.
Comment, and subscribe.
I don't know. I keep doing this. I keep doing this.
And to those of you, who have already subscribed since God knows when,
you held it down.
Waiting for this to happen. We appreciate you, because so many times we'll be like, okay guys, we're coming on YouTube, and then people start subscribing and there's like nothing. So yeah, we're here and we plan to stay here. I think we've found something that feels natural to us. So yeah.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.